They say monsters lurk in the shadows, but sometimes the cruelest ones walk among us unseen. In 1947 Los Angeles, a young woman with dreams of Hollywood stardom was found butchered in a way so grotesque it shocked even hardened detectives. Her name was Elizabeth Short, but the world would come to know her as the Black Dahlia. Elizabeth Short was just 22 years old when her life was brutally stolen. Her death was not only violent, it was theatrical, staged in a way that seemed designed to horrify. On January 15, 1947, her severed body was discovered in a vacant lot in Los Angeles, cut in half at the waist, drained of blood, and mutilated in ways so disturbing that newspapers described it as the most gruesome murder in California history. Her killer was never caught. To this day, the Black Dahlia case remains one of America's most infamous unsolved murders. The truth is, we don't know who the perpetrator was. Over the years, theories have ranged from rogue doctors, to gangsters, to secret lovers, to aspiring filmmakers. Police questioned hundreds of suspects, but none were ever convicted. What's clear is this: whoever killed Elizabeth was not only sadistic but possessed surgical knowledge. Someone capable of cutting a body with precision, someone who wanted to make a statement. This wasn't a random killing. It was methodical, planned, and deeply personal. Elizabeth Short, born in 1924 in Boston, Massachusetts, grew up in a fractured family. Her father abandoned the family when she was young, leaving her mother to raise 5 daughters alone during the Great Depression. Elizabeth longed for something more. She was drawn to beauty, glamour, and the promise of Hollywood. By her early 20s, she was living in Los Angeles, chasing acting dreams. Friends described her as sweet, soft-spoken, and charming, with striking black hair and pale skin, a look that earned her the nickname the Black Dahlia. But Elizabeth's life wasn't easy. She struggled with unstable relationships, financial insecurity, and the difficulties of surviving in a city built on broken dreams. She wasn't famous in life, but in death, she became a symbol of Hollywood's darkest underbelly. In the weeks before her murder, Elizabeth drifted between cheap hotels, friends' apartments, and bars. She was seen with different men, some wealthy, some dangerous. Witnesses last reported seeing her on January 9, 1947, leaving the Biltmore Hotel in downtown Los Angeles. Then she vanished. For nearly a week, no one knew where she was. Until a passerby stumbled across a body that would change American crime history forever. On the morning of January 15, 1947, a woman walking with her child spotted what she thought was a discarded mannequin in a vacant lot near South Norton Avenue. But this was no mannequin. It was Elizabeth Short. Her body had been sliced clean in half at the waist, placed with her arms above her head and her legs spread wide, almost like a grotesque art installation. Her skin was pale, drained of all blood. Her mouth had been carved into a Glasgow smile, slit from ear to ear. Detectives called to the scene described it as the most brutal crime they had ever witnessed. Whoever killed her wanted the world to look. And they succeeded. The media exploded. Newspapers splashed Elizabeth's face across front pages, dubbing her the Black Dahlia. Sensational headlines turned her into both victim and spectacle. Reporters hounded police for details, sometimes even interfering with evidence. Investigators combed through her personal life. They interviewed over 150 suspects, from boyfriends to military men to Hollywood doctors. A few days later, the Los Angeles Examiner received a chilling letter from someone claiming to be the killer. Inside were Elizabeth's personal belongings, her birth certificate, photos, and address book. The letter was signed, "The Black Dahlia Avenger." But despite leads, the evidence trail grew cold. Corruption, media interference, and lack of forensic technology crippled the case. Over the decades, more than 50 people confessed to the Black Dahlia murder, none credibly. One theory points to Dr. George Hodel, a Los Angeles physician with a dark reputation and rumored ties to underground crime. His own son later accused him, citing photographs and journal entries. But no charges were ever brought. The truth was buried along with Elizabeth. Elizabeth Short's murder became a cultural phenomenon, inspiring films, novels, and endless speculation. But beyond the myths and theories, the real tragedy is simple. A young woman with dreams of a better life was destroyed in the most brutal way imaginable. Her family never found closure. Her killer walked free. And Los Angeles gained a grim reminder of the price some pay for chasing the Hollywood dream. They say the City of Angels has a dark side, and Elizabeth Short's murder proved it. She came searching for stardom, but instead she became a symbol of Hollywood's cruelty. More than 70 years later, her case still whispers a warning. Sometimes the deadliest monsters are the ones hiding in plain sight. What do you think happened to Elizabeth Short? Was her murder the work of a twisted doctor, a jealous lover, or someone we've never even considered? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more deep dives into cases like this, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload.